right, guys, Big Bob here, your host of Tales of a King. I'm right here with Travis Peak of Travis Peak Tattoo. What's up, my brother?
What's going on, guys?
So, this is going to be a fun episode. I'm riding today. I'm in my hometown town of Victorville. And Travis, let's get out of here, man. We'll talk some shop.
Cool.
What's up, you guys? Big Bob, your host on Tales of a King. Thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Thank you to our sponsors, Cycle Smiths Inc. Make sure to check them out, home of the waffle board and all your motorcycle accessories, as well as Black Widow Investigations. You think something funny is going on with your case, hit up Black Widow Investigations and let them handle it. So today we're in Victorville, California. My buddy Travis. What's up, Travis?
Hey, what's going on, Big Bob?
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, of course,
Travis Peak Tattoos.
Yep.
And
Instagram, Travis Tattoos, guys.
And we'll, like always, I put we'll have the little bar below, and you guys hit him up, jam him up, DM him. Go to his page, and you want your booking and all that good stuff. We'll get to that later. So now we're gonna jump on the bikes here in a few and hit the town a little bit of Victorville. But tell us a little bit about your bike.
I have a 2001 Road King.
All right, Travis. So your 01, man, this thing sounds awesome.
Thanks, man.
What's in it? Is it just an 88?
88, yep.
All right. So what you got going on here, bro?
I just did some chrome grips on it. I did the little cup holder off of Amazon. I just did the shifter pegs here the other day.
Oh, those are clean.
Yeah, it's Amazon, like $10, man.
Hey, that heat shield, do those work?
Oh, they work great.
I don't know if it's my age thing or what, but I need one. I can feel that.
Yeah, it definitely deflects some of that heat off of my ball sack when I'm riding, you know. That shit is great. I did 39-inch fishtails on it. I went back to the stock red in the back.
Oh, it's clean.
With the lights. I chromed out the little light. A lot of little things, you know. The reflectors, change the reflector colors.
But the little things is what sets off the bike.
Yeah.
Because it's little things that a lot of people
oil
don't.
cap, went chrome on the oil cap, took the stock one off. A lot of this stuff is just like little covers off of Amazon.
Right.
Bedroll. I did chrome lights on the front because they were black, so they were all smoked out. I took the smoked out ones off. Did the chrome on the front light to match the rear. Let's see here, what else?
And you want to put
It's got the underglow.
You have a system, right? You had one.
Yeah, I took the system off. It was just like a lot of wires. I feel like there was just too many wires.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took that off. I also took the air ride off. I had air ride suspension on it.
Right.
And I went back to the progressive suspension. Let's see here, what else have I done?
Looks good, bro. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
the next major thing? Are you good right now?
Nah, I want the Carlinis, man. That's
Okay, the
definitely
22s,
next.
yeah.
I did the quad lock recently also.
Okay.
So my phone and the quad lock on the actual bike.
Right.
Yeah, I think for sure the Carlinis, that'll be nice. I kind of want to stick with the same thing, like 21-inch Carlinis or something, inch and a half. Or
They look good.
yeah, that'll probably be the one thing I don't buy from eBay, you know. I guess more of like an everyday Vicla. You know?
Yeah.
Like I ride my bike every day, you know.
Yeah.
So it sees a lot of action for sure, you know.
Now, how long did it take you to build? Because I remember when you first got it, and
Yeah.
it seemed like yesterday. But how long has it been since you've had this now?
I think I've had it now for probably about 2 years.
Also, you done a lot in 2 years.
Yeah. I just recently, yesterday, I just changed out the back tire. Did a lot of the mechanical stuff on it because it was in pretty rough shape.
But you did most of the work yourself as well, right?
Yeah. I do almost everything I can do that I have the tools for. I'll do it myself.
Is this your first bike?
No, I had a Sportster before this one.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was, it's a big upgrade for sure.
Right. Now, from a Sportster, you could have went soft tail, road glide. You got a Road King, obviously.
Yeah.
But why did you choose the Road King and then choose the Vicla style?
You know, man, that was something that I had always liked, that California look, you know,
Yeah.
right here in California. And just having that look and you know, that old school kind of feel to it. I wanted the older Road King, you know, I wanted the Vicla, the big bars, the fishtails, you know, all that classic look.
Yeah.
I felt like it was kind of dying out there for a little bit, and you know, I'm glad to see it coming back around and people are picking it back up.
Now, do you feel because the Vicla scene always growing, I mean, all over the world, right?
Yeah.
It started as a like a Chicano thing, right? Low riding.
Oh, absolutely.
Do you ever feel like there's barriers there at times, or are you accepted?
Yeah, I feel like it's been pretty accepting.
Yeah.
Like it's been cool. The whole culture is great. And it's surrounded by solid people, and so it's been pretty nice. And it's crazy too, because back before I had my bike, I used to watch all the Vicla stuff online, YouTube and all the other stuff like that. And like, little did I know, dog, I already knew you, bro. And like, I didn't realize I was even really watching your stuff. I never put two and two together, man. And then, so that was pretty crazy to mind blowing, when I put two and two together, finally it clicked. I'm like, I know Big Bob, dude. What?
So me and Travis go to the same watering hole out here in Victorville. And one day I walked in, he said, "What's up?" He did like a double, he looked back again. I go, "What's up, dude?"
That was the clicking moment right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. But that's cool that how it happened like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ever since then, I mean, we were cool, but now we're friends.
I feel like it was pretty organic for sure.
Yeah, that's huge.
Love riding. Like I said, it's an everyday bike, So it sees a lot of miles. I stay on the thing. It doesn't matter if it's raining outside or whatever,
Yeah.
I like to ride,
All right, so we're right here at Travis Peak Tattoo Studio in Victorville, California, and we're gonna shave the top of my head and get this thing cracking. Okay, stay tuned. King Life. Alright guys, here we go. So we got a skull. Travis drew on us, on me and myself. Here we go. So Travis, how old were you when you got into tattooing?
I think like 15 years old, probably somewhere out there.
So when you're on your own, were you tattooing and working, or just working at that time?
Tattooing didn't become a full-time thing till like last like couple years.
Oh really?
Yeah. I always kept a full-time job.
Right. So even his last few years is fresh, is new as far as tattooing full time.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for as long as I've done it, man, it's a hard industry to crack into, dog. I feel like my word of mouth has been really good, dog.
Right.
I have a really good reputation, so that helps a lot. Just keeping things busy,
Now something you said earlier, you do a lot of females.
Yeah, I tattoo a lot of females for sure.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it was because I was doing a lot of color work,
Right.
Females are the ones who usually get that color work. The really bright, cutesy stuff, diamonds, flowers, roses. My journey has definitely been different than I think a lot of artists. I think my struggle has been a lot worse than most normal people. Like coming from, a family that really didn't have it together. I always rode motorcycles. That was like my go-to.
Right.
I'd escape from the house, go ride motorcycles. My little brother rode too. So that was something we kept busy with.
So when you say your family didn't have it together, can you elaborate on that?
Yeah. Well, we did have it together at one point, man. That's the sad part. And I thought I was gonna always have it good, dog. Like the family was always gonna be there, and everyone was always gonna be healthy, and no one was gonna be on drugs,. But that's unfortunately not how life is, It throws you curveballs sometimes, and that's kind of how it went. Just fucking. Some people ended up on drugs. Some people ended up fucking off.
What kept you driven to be the best you can and not veer that way?
I think just seeing it in those guys, dog, it was unappealing,
Right.
Like that, nothing about that appealed to me.
I also always thought like tattoo artists, you got to be kind of mellow, because if you were a fighter or something and you hurt your hand, or you go to a bar and get in a fight, or you're kind of screwed.
Yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I've definitely broke my hand before, and I learned that lesson the hard way. It wasn't a bar fight though. I was saving someone's baby out of a car at front of a Rite Aid. Yeah, so I came out, and the lady screaming. She locked her kid in the car. I'll break the window, and I'm like, yeah, I got it, man. Being young and dumb, man. I wrapped my T-shirt around it, and I mushed my hand up against that window so hard, man. And then,
but did the window break?
No. I feel like the arrogance, right? I gave it a second whack. The second one's where it really broke. But no, the window was solid, man. My hand would have turned to mush before it went through that window.
So that shit ain't real.
Yeah, I ended up getting a car jack, and the car jack bounced the first time. So,
really?
Yeah, there was my hand was going through.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I felt the pain for sure with that one for a long time, man.
Yeah.
And it's still pretty crooked because of it.
But you saved the baby.
Yeah, we got the baby.
Travis, bro, you got a lot of ink, but specifically this arm right here, you got a story behind it.
Oh, absolutely. So the theme of it was supposed to be life and death. So we got at the beginning of life, we got a good life. It used to say goon life, but I threw a little dash in it, and try to be more positive outlook. We got the rose with the hollow point in the middle of it. It's life blossoming, and then we got the smoke around it. And then we have the revolver. It's like it is what it is, it says around it. So you live by the gun, you die by the gun, and then you keep going up. Time flies, you got the hourglass up here, and then at the end of life, we got the Grim Reaper. Now, some of the stuff behind some of the tattoos, like this was the first revolver I ever got. It was passed down to me by my dad.
It was a real revolver?
Yeah, it was a real revolver before we tattooed it. It looks pretty similar to the one we actually, I actually owned. But the dude that was doing the work, he was a really good tattoo artist, man. But he started dabbling in heroin, and I wasn't sure what was going on with the guy, at the time. But yeah, he definitely was. He was getting worse and worse as it went on, man. And then by the time we got up here to this one, he stopped halfway through, and he's like, "Hey, dog, you got a closet?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. I got a closet. Why?" It's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go smoke." I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah, dog, I gotta go smoke real quick." And the motherfucker went in there and fucking was like trying to smoke heroin, fucking while tattooing me, dog.
Crazy.
Fired on spot, dog.
Yeah,
you can't even finish that, bro. So yeah, that's kind of what happened with that one.
That's wild. Do you have the revolver still?
Still got the revolver. I got rid of, man. I was going through a tough spot when I was younger, and I was probably like 16, 17. My parents were getting evicted out of their house, and I was living with them at the time. Luckily, I was working, so I was only homeless for like 3 weeks. Still going to work, still doing my thing.
At 16, you were taking care of yourself.
Yeah, it was like 17, right around 17. But yeah, I was able to get myself an apartment. I kept my job the whole time. Just kept my head on straight, and then kept doing my thing.
So what would you say to any youngsters out there going through a hard time or maybe a rough patch of life that think there's no hope?
Man, dog, you just gotta have to keep it pushing, bro. Don't be a bitch. Like straight up, dog. Like eat that shit up. You're a man, bro. Like this life ain't soft, bro. It's not,
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, no problem.
Make a